I'm Robert Lyon. The very sound of my name invokes fear. Growing up, my dad taught me that lions have pride, courage, and strength. But most of all, we never give up. I served for 40 years in the Royal Canadian Navy as an officer programming missile systems. That's right, I'm a rocket scientist. It's all about the software, because the chemistry hasn't actually changed in over 60 years. I played competitive squash while in the Navy. For 20 years, 5 of those years as an A-level player, traveling across the country to play in tournaments. I once played one of the top-ranked players in the entire country. I served my community in scouting. For 25 years, I was a scoutmaster, teaching young men skills, building their confidence, teaching them to be good citizens, earning awards like the Gold Duke of Edinburgh Award, which many of my young men earned, presented by Prince Philip himself. I want to talk about politics for a minute, because I had a little foray in that. I was retired in 2020, and the Premier of British Columbia called a snap election in the middle of the pandemic. I was angry, so I volunteered. I did what any good citizen would do. I wanted to help my local constituent. Well, they interviewed me, and then they passed me up the chain and interviewed me again, and passed me up the chain and interviewed me again. I was asked to then be a candidate. So I ran, and I went in guns a-blazing. I got lots of YouTube videos. Because it was a pandemic, we couldn't actually hold any town halls. You can watch them. I'll send you the link. I didn't win, but I gave it my all. Why do I like Survivor? Why do I want to be on Survivor? Well, growing up, living, raising my children. I have to insert this about my family. I forgot to tell you. I have 5 children, 8 grandchildren, and 2 more on the way. I love family. It's what it's all about. I also love all things Star Trek. In fact, I named one of my children James, after Captain Kirk. But my wife thought that was dumb, so we called him William instead. And then she found out about that, so he goes by his middle name now, Richard. We had a TV and a DVD player. We selectively chose what came into our house. When we retired, my wife and I decided, what the heck? We'll get Netflix. We'll get Apple TV. We'll get Prime. And the Disney Channel too. Why not? We found Survivor in that mix. I think it was on Prime. And we watched season 39. That was in December of 2021. Well, black flies are thick in Nova Scotia. We watched season 39 and we loved it. So we started, I guess you'd say we binged. For 4 months, we watched 30 seasons and loved it. So we have to think, what's next? You got to be a contestant. You got to keep moving. You got to keep bettering yourself. So I'm applying because I'm not getting any younger. I got to do it now. So send me in. I am ready to play.